Welcome to this week's Quick Charge. God instructed the priests who were carrying the ark in Joshua chapter 3, verse 8, when you come to the edge of the waters of the Jordan, there take your stand. Notice that. When you come to the edge, take your stand. That is really amazing counsel, and it's really, really wise instruction. Now, we know that whatever God says to us, whatever He asks of us, and whatever He calls us to do, we know that it's absolutely essential. He doesn't waste His time or our time. He doesn't weigh us down with non-essentials or excess baggage. Men do that. The world does that. Religion does that, but not God. So if He says it, if He commands it, that must make it important. It must make it vital and even life-saving. There's nothing useless or pointless or worthless in God. If He says, stand in your river, then that's life-saving. There are things that can only be achieved and attained and acquired by us standing. We also know that this is not easy. The reason that God gave this command is because it's not natural, it's not instinctive to step into and stand into a contrary flow, a force, or a flood, plus having the weight of the ark on their shoulders as well. It was counterintuitive to them, and it goes against our natural reasonings and our reflexes and our reactions. This life-saving instruction is not easy for us. If you find this a bit challenging or daunting or unsettling, you're in good company. To deal with the flood and to still stay connected to the presence of God is challenging. To stand in the flood without disconnecting with Him, without letting go. You know, people choose different ways to deal with life, and some of those can even end in death. God's promise is you can do this, you can stand, if you stay connected to my presence and my heart. And notice, this was for the edge and from the edge. He said, when you find yourself on the edge, at the brink, at the drop-off point, in that moment. This is not your whole life. This is not all of the time, but just at this particular time. When is an adverb of time, so timing is crucial here. It's critical. He doesn't say to do this later or to do it afterwards or at some future point or place or time. Not after you've thought about it or you've calmed down and studied it and figured it all out. But when you're at the edge, God says that's when you have to stand. Because when we do something makes all of the difference. Jesus said, when men revile you, that's when you need to leap for joy. In that moment, when you're on the edge. Why? Because I can lose it at the edge. I can miss it at the edge. The children of Israel missed their destiny at the edge of the promised land. Maybe you're on the edge at the moment. God would have one simple instruction for you, and that is this: stand. Stand firm, stand fast, stand still, stay up, remain, continue, take your stand. Standing means holding your ground, your place, your position, whether it feels like it's yours or not, or it seems like it's working or not. It is a bona fide position to be occupied in the Spirit. And we'll discover more about how to take a stand on the edge in next week's Quick Charge. God bless.